Hi guys, it's Suzanne HB, Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and this tutorial is on the Shazam-arama, which is basically my Shazam bracelet, which is this one. It's the same sequence that I use in this bracelet, but it's done as a border, so it comes out looking a little different. So I'm going to use today to it's a single chain based border, so I'm going to use the silk green for the chain, and then I'm going to use, where I've got the white here, I'm going to use yellow frost, and where I've got the blue here, I'm going to use black cylindric or rainbow loom bands. So we're going to start by making the single chain, and it should be, I think, roughly the length of your wrist. It won't make a huge change in length as we do the border on it. But as with all my other border designs, if you start from the cap band and work up, so this is only a small piece, but I can simply add more chain on and work the border again until I get it to be a length of a bracelet for me to wear. So we'll start off with the single chain. So just quickly, in case you're not confident on doing that, do your cap band to figure 8 and pull one band through both loops there, and just continue to pull a single band through the 2 loops on your hook and reattach like so until you have roughly the length unstretched that will fit around your wrist, with just, it should fit around with just a little bit of light stretch. So that'd be my recommended starting length anyway. So we'll do that. So I'll go off camera and make a short length that I can work with to show you. Be back. Okay, so I'm back and I've done just a short length to demonstrate. And what I'll do, you can either C-clip that at the top, or you can just slip knot it. I tend to slip knot it. Make sure your slip knot's reasonably firm though, so that you don't lose your chain. So down at the beginning of the chain you've made, you've got your cap band, and this one is worked with the cap band facing so that it looks like an O, and we're going to be working up through from the back to the front of the cap band as we do this. So okay, so there's a lot of leaf stitches in this one, doing it this way, and I'm going to use the black as the leaf part and the yellow as the stem, the yellow frost. So we're going to go up through the cap band to start with, and grab the black, put the yellow over the top, make a leaf stitch, and pull it through like so. Now, like with the Shazam design, you can now change the position of those 2 bands by swapping them over like that, or you can change the position by picking up the black one and swapping it over, crossing it over with that, like so, or you can do the pull through of the next band and the swapping over of the band at the same time. Okay, so I'll do it with the swapping over the first time, so if that's the way you prefer it, you can do that. So we'll cross that band and then put it back on like so, pull another band of that middle colour there through, and pick up that loop that you crossed over. So you've got 3 on there, and then we're going to skip a chain and go up through the centre, right through the centre, and pull through another leaf stitch. So grab the black, cross over the yellow, under the black, got your leaf stitch, pull it through everything like so, and attach. And now we're basically back to where we were at the beginning. So the sequence is beginning again. So you can swap over the position of those two bands, like so, pull through another band, pick up that center one, and reattach, reattach, go up 2, so there's 1, 2, up through from the back. Just make sure you're coming through from the back, and that's always the same, working on the same sort of plane. Okay, so grab your leaf stitch again with the black, yellow crossing over the top, over the yellow under the black, and pull it through, attach, cross over, like so, and pull the band through all of those 3 and pick up that center one, like so. And that's all there is to it. So you work that all the way up the chain, skipping a chain, going through the next one, pulling a leaf stitch through, like so, all the way through, attaching, swapping it over. Another way you can swap it over is you can just use your hook to pull it under like that and pick up the black again. It's another way of swapping position. Pull a band all the way through and pick up that center and reattach. Now there is another way to do this where you do the repositioning of that band and also the pulling through of the next band in one step. So I'll show you that in case this will work if you're someone who likes doing sort of more crochet style with your hook only. So we're skipping a chain and going up through the next one. So you have, just as normal, your leaf stitch, like so, pulling it through. Okay, so instead of swapping the positions over now, you grab a hold of the next band and you get that left hand loop and grab onto that as you pull the band through. So you can see you've effectively just swapped positions of those, and then you release that one. You can lift it over if you want, or bring your hook under and then pull that all the way to the end. So you end up with the same thing as you had before, it's just all done in one step. So if you can manage that, it's just a little faster. And you're back to the beginning again. So we're going up, skipping one, going up through the next one, doing another leaf stitch, pulling it through everything, reattaching. I'll show you that crochet style again. Put the band on, grab it with the hook. You can just lift that band over if you like, and then you can lift that band over, so long as it stays to the right of that black band. You can lift this one over if you want to, grabbing that middle band and reattaching again. So again, I'll go back to the other way just to give you a couple more times of that before I show you how to do the other side, which is basically the same, just moving in the opposite direction. But I do like to show that because sometimes it can just be a bit of a, I don't know, when I first started doing borders, I really didn't know what to do on the other side. So I used to do borders just on one side. Okay, so we've got our leaf stitch, pull it all the way through, attach. So we'll swap it over by lifting this one over and picking it up again. Oops. Lifting this one over, sliding it along and picking it up again might work better. And then we grab another one, pull it all the way through and pick up that centre one that we repositioned, like so. I'm skipping a chain, going up through the back of the next one, and it should look consistent as you go up so that you're going through the same way each time. Whoops, wrong colour. Do a leaf stitch, pulling it through everything, reposition, so you can do it whichever way you prefer, so long as that one ends up underneath that one and this band ends up going through all of them. So that one under there, that one through all of them, and pick up that band there. And then you can have these bands. When I get to the top, what I would do is go up to again, which is this one, go through there, and then pull a spare band through, whether you use the chain colour. I'll use the chain colour just so we can see what we're doing, and pull that through. And you can again C-clip that to keep it secure, or you can slip knot it while you do the other side, depending on bands you're using. I don't mind the slip knotting. Sometimes I don't do it with the limited edition because they're a little bit, they tend to slide out of position. I might C-clip it then. So that's one side so far. The other side is pretty much the same. All you need to do is turn it around so that now we'll be working from still working from the cap band, but we'll be working back this way, and I find then the sequence looks the most similar, so I don't get confused when I do it. So hopefully you don't get confused when you're doing it. This band just looks a little bit twisty. Oops, I'll fix that up later. Okay, so again we're going to work with leaf stitches, coming back the opposite direction. So we've gone up from the back forward through the cap band, pull that leaf stitch through, reattach, make the same choices as you wanted before about repositioning that band into the middle. Clearly I'm not used to using my fingers. Go, and pulling another band through, picking up that band we've repositioned. So we've got 3 of the same colour on there, and then you flip your hook over, skipping that one and going up through this one, which should also be the one you've gone up through on this side. You'll see there's a band that's coming out from there. So we go through there, we grab, do a leaf stitch again, pull it through everything, same decision, which way we're going to do this. I'll just keep swapping it over in case the crochet weight doesn't suit people. Pulling through a band and picking up. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same as we were doing before, except when you get to this point, you turn it over and go up from the back, and everything else is the same. So I'll leave you there because I'm running out of recording space, and you can just continue that up and catch it in at the top the same way we did the other side. I hope this one's been helpful for you, and if it has, if you can give me a thumbs up, that'd be great, thank you. And check me out on Instagram under Crazy Just Might Work. I'll leave all the details of the tagging and hashtagging for Instagram in the description box below. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.